everyone. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to automate the iOS platform using all open source Java libraries. In this test, I'm going to use an iPhone application called Where You At from a company called Lolay. And inside the test, I'm going to show you some of the basic framework and go over some of the reporting mechanisms and its structure. So in the very first test here, we're going to do a test new user sign up. So we're going to get to the new user sign up form, fill out the appropriate information, make sure everything passed or failed, and then take a look at the report. So let's open up that class. In the very beginning of the class, you'll see that I have this mobile util setup commented out. So, and then there's also a teardown method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually launch the environment, and I will demonstrate the setup and teardown methods for the iOS environment in another demonstration. It's a little bit lengthy and requires a different explanation when we just want to stay focused on this for right now. Okay, so let's launch Xcode 4, which I already have open here. I'm going to compile the emulator, and again I'll go over an explanation in another demo on how to set up that environment using the terminal. Okay, so here's the application Where You At. The very first test before it can begin, it's very simple as you see. We're just looking for this join. If that join is available, then go ahead and begin the test. So let's see what that join PNG actually looks like. So something I haven't mentioned here, this automation is also image-based detection. So it's very difficult to get hooks into the application and test as you would with something like Selenium. So of course mobile presents new challenges. So let's look at the join PNG, and here's the join button here. Let's put that next to it, and if it finds that, then we'll begin the automation. So let me just go over here to my ANT. So everything is in JUnit. I'm going to clear this build XML out, make sure we have the right one. Everything's in JUnit and is specified by a target, which is all defined within the build XML. Again, I'm going to only run that one test, and I'll use the test all target. And remember, we're looking for this to begin, so let's launch. And the automation found the image that we were looking for to begin. It engaged that event, and so now we'll start filling out the form, starting with name. In this case, I've determined that it should write out a name that's easily found in the database, such as automation demo, in case we create a lot of accounts we want to remove it. And then I created a random 5-character string plus a base email, automation@lolay.com, again easily found in the database for removal. We're moving along to the password. We're going to see if we can join without entering the password, and a little bit of negative testing. The application's functioning properly, the automation detects it, removes the alert, returns to the password field, and fills out the appropriate information. And now that it's complete, it's going to engage the join event. If it makes it to the landing page, the test should be a pass. We can see that the automation has now ended, and we're going to look at the report now. So moving over here to the history folder, which we've defined in our framework, we're just going to refresh that, and we can see that there's a report in there. And as all JUnit works, we're going to look at the index HTML, and we're going to look at the report itself. Okay, so opening up the report, we can see that 6 tests ran and nothing failed. So I did the join form, test the name, test the email, do a little bit of negative testing, make sure we couldn't sign in if all the fields weren't filled out, password, and then the join form itself, which is the landing page. So we see that that test worked properly, and the reporting mechanism is also functioning. So now let's do a little something else. I'm going to just manually log myself out. Okay, so let's take a look at the test again. Let me just clear this field, and we're going to make it fail. So how do we do that? Let's see. Well, let's look at the outline of the class. Let's go to the final one where it's looking for success sign up. So if this is available, and go ahead and pass it. So what is successsignup.png? And let's take a look at that. And let's just clear this report. Okay, and let's look at the images, success sign up PNG. So there's the landing page, and if it finds the landing page, then go ahead and pass. So we're going to confuse it, and we're going to say, instead of looking for the landing page, look for this. This is the new requirement. Oops. Okay, so click the join up. If the join up is on the other side of that, go ahead and pass it. If it's not, then fail it. So let's give it a run and see if our tests are positive or negative. And we'll just start it with the test all again. Looking for the join, finds the join. Again, with automation demo, easily found in the database if you used a convention. Same with the email, except a new email using a random string plus base email. Same test with the password. Click the field and then try joining. Make sure that there's form validation taking place within the application. And there is. Clear the error. Now fill out the password and let's see if we get that joinup.png instead of the landing page. So new requirements in place. The join up was supposed to be there. Let's see what happened. We can see right here it failed. If I can get it while it's moving, there it is. So join up wasn't on the other side of it, it failed. Let's take a look at that report. So we'll just refresh the history folder again. There's the new report. Let's take a look at the index and see what happened. So your tester comes in, looks at the report, opens up the summary, and we can see that this time 5 of the test case passed and 1 failed. And the interesting thing here is that we've included the screenshot into the JUnit report. There's plenty of libraries out there that will take the screenshot separate of the report as a separate attachment. In this case, we baked it into the JUnit results so the tester could be effective all in one screen. So what happened here? Let's see. Could not find that join PNG. We made new requirements. The requirements weren't there when the test was engaged. Let's take a look at the screenshot. So here's the screen. So we were saying instead of the landing page, give me the join PNG. And let's take a look at that one more time. Where's the join PNG? So we can see that that clearly is not the join PNG. So the test is a fail. And then going back, you can click directly into the errors themselves, or you can look, I get an overall view here. And that concludes this demonstration of automating the iOS platform. We will be putting up more videos. Take a look, be on the lookout for the Android as well, and we will have more in depth on the setup and other functionality required. So thanks for watching.